What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, Donnie B here. I get asked all the time when it comes to vlogging, what's the best camera to use, and my answer is always the same. Just use your phone. Phones are great, you always have one with you. As long as it's relatively new, it's going to get great results, but it suffers from one big problem. The front camera sucks. In order to get the best results, you really need to be using your rear main camera, but it's hard to frame up that shot. Now I have found a cheat code, and that is when you're walking by a building or a car, you can use the reflection in the window to kind of frame up your shot. But fortunately, our friends over at Shimbol reached out and sent me their latest product that is the solution to use your rear main camera on your phone, and that is the CP5. Now this is a 5-inch touchscreen recording monitor that records in 1080p. It transmits in 1080p as well. It's a 500 nit brightness. It's got a hour-and-a-half battery life. It works really good, especially for those of you that like to do TikToks and things on vertical video, because it's really just comfortable in your hand to hold this way. Now this one, since it is a recording monitor, has an SD card reader and comes with a 16 gig SD card. There's a 5-volt USB-C and a headphone jack for monitoring audio, and it supports playback. Now for those of you that don't recognize the name, they're the same ones that made the Memory Eye recording monitor that I rave so much about, and they also are the makers of the TP Mini and the TP Max video transmitter. They've been friends of the channel for a long time. I literally have an entire drawer dedicated to just their products. I really do use them every day. They're great. When you pick up the CP5, you get the 5-inch 500 nit touchscreen recording monitor, and like I said, it comes with the SD card installed, 16 gigs. You also get a screen protector, a remote shutter button, and you get a MagSafe case. Now one good thing about this MagSafe case is it makes it compatible for Android and iPhone. Most cases today worth buying are going to be MagSafe compatible. I personally don't use a case, but what I've done is I've stuck a MagSafe ring on the back of my S25 Ultra, and as you can see, they've put 2 magnets in here, and that's pretty brilliant because it will always be the same offset on your phone and not cover up your camera no matter which orientation you put it. So as you can see, you just pop it on there. Now with the S25 Ultra, it does just barely cover that telephoto lens, but if you're vlogging, you're never going to be using that camera anyway. On the iPhone, it doesn't cover any of the cameras at all. But let's be honest, most phone accessories these days are made for iPhones anyway. I'm surprised there's not more of them for Samsung, since they continue to make the same design over and over again. But that's a rant for another video. But you can see, as no matter which way I put it, it's going to be the same offset from the cameras. Now before I put this in this case, I do want to just show you. So like I said, it does have a remote shutter button that connects via Bluetooth to your phone, but on top you have a power button, you have a shutter button built in. This will start and stop recording and take photos. It has to be connected to Bluetooth for the shutter button to work, and then the display connects via screen share on your phone. You just swipe down, hit share screen or smart, I think it's smart view, and then it will you just connect via Wi-Fi. You can connect through your router as well. If your phone's connected to your home internet, you can connect this to your internet as well. It gives you the option whether you want to connect to as a access point or as a router connection. I just connect it directly to the device. It seems to transmit better that way. But on the third button, it switches orientation. So if you're going from portrait mode to landscape, you can just hit that and it will automatically flip back and forth. And then you can also on the screen reverse image or mirror image, because some cameras might project backwards. One thing that I've really found this to be awesome for, other than vlogging, is I use my phone a ton for top-down shots. It's just easier to get the phone up there than it is to mount a big camera with a lens on it. So I just put the phone as a top down, and now I can easily monitor and start and stop recordings from this device. So I just put it up there, hit record, and then set this up on the desk below my big monitor here, and I can see both fields of view. It works great for that. Now the transmitter range is, they say 50 meters. I haven't tested out distance because I don't think it's really that important, because really all you're going to do is either be locked off on a tripod and have this from that distance, or you're going to have it on the phone either like this or like this. So I don't think range is really that important when it comes to this one. Now all the other monitors, the wireless transmitters and things like that, I do feel like distance was pretty important to that. But as far as this goes, it's always going to be right there next to your device for the most part. We're going to do a real-time boot up speed test just to show you how fast it fires up. I'm going to press and hold the power button now. Oh, upside down. Let's see how it goes. Let me unlock my phone. There we go. It's the exact same UI as their bigger monitors, minus the ability to import LUTs, which, you know, log footage on phones is fairly new. Apple did it first. Samsung did it this year. So I imagine that could be fixed in an update. I don't think it's really that important. DaVinci Resolve supports both Samsung log and Apple log, and it's pretty easy to convert it in phone. So I don't see it being a major deal, but as of right now, you cannot import LUTs into this. So there's the screen. See if I can put it next to my face, you can see it. There's a QR code there for Apple devices. You just scan that and it connects. If you look at the bottom, there is the password and the network name. So if you go to Smart View on a Samsung device, you hit that and then it will pop up. Look how quick it did. Popped up CP5. I hit that. It's connecting. Let's see how fast it connects. Boom, now it's sharing my screen if I turn this. So it connects really, really fast. It works really, really good. If I open my camera, here I'll go ahead and hit video and record this. Well, let me go ultra wide. All right, we are now recording, and see how that is in a weird orientation. If I hit this button at the top, it will change it until it is right. So there it is. I know it's hard to focus right now. And then I'm going to snap this on the phone, and there we are. We are vlogging with a screen. And like I said earlier, for those of you that like to do TikToks and stuff, this really is where it's at, because it just feels good in your hand to hold it like that. It looks good. You can see everything. Your ultra wide or your main camera is right there, and it's just perfect for vlogging. All right, right now I am screen recording with the CP5 on the S25 Ultra, and this is the footage you can expect to get at 1080p 60 frames per second. All right, so now that we stopped recording, you can see right here the little play button. If you hit that, it does support playback, which is a nice feature, because even the big memory eye did not support the playback feature. So it's nice to see that they've actually incorporated it on here. In order to hear the audio, you will need to use the headphone jack though. Now the internal 2000 milliamp hour battery does support 3.5 hours of streaming, but I tried to do record the entire time and I got about an hour and a half. I know at the beginning of this I said an hour and a half. That was with screen recording the entire time. But if you're just using it as a monitor, then you can get up to 3.5 hours of battery life. You know, some things are going to be dependent on that, you know, the weather, how far away it's having to transmit, but 3.5 is about right. Oh, and before I forget, Shimbol is not paying me anything to make this video. No money exchanged hands. They just simply asked me if I want to try it out, and I say yes. They send it out. They don't even get to review the video. I just post it, send them the link. They're typically happy with it. They've been happy so far. They've been great to work with. All their products have held up pretty well. I will put a link to their website so you can purchase it through there. I'm not affiliate to that, but I will put Amazon affiliate links for those of you that are Amazon members. You can buy it through them. All right, well, that's going to do it for this one. I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all. Be sure to show Shimbol some love and go over to their website and check out their products. I believe it's 01video or 01.com. I'll leave a link in the description below. They really do make great affordable products, especially for us up-and-comers or, you know, smaller YouTube channels. All their products are great, really affordable. They really go a long way to helping creators out. So show them some love. If you found this at all helpful, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, take care of yourselves. You know you deserve it. I'm Donnie B, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace. The sky ain't falling, let's get out of this town. Our time is vital.